So like that's the one thing I'm really gonna miss, because like it was, hey you guys, it's Stella, and today I am going to be telling you why I quit keto. Before we get too into the video, I want to thank today's sponsor, which is her hair company. I posted a picture in this hair and people thought it was my real hair. It's not, surprise, it's a wig that I actually made. I got a frontal and bundles from her hair, and I decided to make a wig. I did a very quick method. I did the hot glue method, so it only took like an hour. And if you want to know more about it, make sure to stay for after this video to learn more about how this hair is so snatched. So please check this hair out down below so you can get just a snatch with your wigs too. And if you want to know more about this hair, wait till the end of the video and I will go into detail. So why I quit keto? First of all, not a lot of people on my channel, I mean, I don't know why I was trying to like hide it, but I was keto from November 2017 to February 2019. So a year and a half-ish, almost a year and a half, I would say. And it was a journey. I had started keto back in 2017 because I was yo-yo dieting and I just wanted something that I knew I could do that was just like real specific to me. And so in the end of 2017, I wanted to lose weight. So in that time, I decided to go on keto for weight loss purposes. I had just got off the military diet, which is so unhealthy. I do not recommend it at all. I was just going through some things. So I wanted to lose weight and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try keto out. So I had this really, really strict keto diet back in the day. I had 20 net carbs a day and then I had 35 total carbs a day. So like not a lot of carbs at all. And the first 2 weeks were horrible. I didn't listen to anyone about keto flu, which is when you get really sick, like the first 2 weeks of your first time doing keto, not so much when you get back on. And then I was fine, like I was losing weight. So that first month I had lost 30 pounds. It was a lot of weight I lost. And after that, I felt like on top of the world. I had lost 30 pounds. I felt great. I lost 30 pounds in literally a month. It was insane. And the month after that was Christmas, because now we're in December of 2017. And I tried to stay good, but then like I was restricting myself of all of these things because on keto, it's like low carb, super high fat, and then medium protein. So Christmas came around, obviously like the cookies, everything. So I like gave in, and then I completely gave in and then just abandoned keto for like 2 months. So I got back on like February of 2018. Feeling not as good this time, but feeling pretty good. So I was still maintaining my weight, but I feel like I want to talk about those 2 months that I got off keto, because a lot of times I hate when I hear people say like this is such a fad diet, because it's really not. In those 2 months I went back to normal eating, not normal eating, but like what my patterns were back then. I maintained my weight. I was able to maintain what I was when I had lost those initial 30 pounds. I think I fluctuated up to 5 pounds and back down, but I didn't gain all that weight back. Like it's not like it was just water weight that I gained back. Like I kept off the 30 pounds. I was still committed to keto because obviously it was so recent and I was like on this high of the weight loss. So February of 2018, last year, I decided to get back on. So I was on keto again for 2 months. And I feel like what kept stopping me, like the start-stop thing is so unhealthy, and I think that's what makes it more a fad diet, is the fact that you're yo-yoing. It's not like a commitment. But let me tell you, like the real tea on keto is like it's super easy, because carbs, like it's so easy to give up. And not only that, but being on this diet makes you realize how many carbs you were actually intaking to begin with, and it makes you more aware of what you're eating. So like even being off of it now, I'm like hyper aware about all the carbs and sugar I was intaking, when before I was just like an unhealthy amount. I'm able now to have like a more rounded, balanced diet because I was committed to keto for so long. So back to February 2018, I got back on keto, and then I got off keto in March. It was just, at that time, it was just like a yo-yo thing. Like, I wouldn't say I was off of it really. Like this whole 6-month period, it was very, I'm kind of on it and I'm kind of off. Like I would be like 50 carbs a day, 75 a day, definitely not losing weight. My focus had kind of changed. Like I was still thinking about weight loss, whatever. Did I just say weight loss? My bad. I was still focused on weight loss, but I wasn't like all about it because I lost 30 pounds. I felt fine. I was down a shirt size, down a dress size, down pant sizes. Like I was fine. I was like, okay, whatever. That's all I really wanted, was to just be one size down. So then that was March. So like I was still yo-yo. So April comes around, and in April, like late April, I had this situation where it was a very social situation in my friend circle where my weight had become an issue for a situation, and I was dealing with like branding and trying to brand myself and trying to brand other people. And there was this whole situation where like, it was like, okay, this brand can't fit with this brand, so fix it. And so I literally neglected everything I've ever said and was like just trying so hard to lose weight. So I was on keto. I lost like 10 more pounds, gained it right back because I fell into like a super depressive episode. So I gained back my 10 pounds by the end of summer. From the end of summer to like the beginning of 2019. So for like 6-7 months, I was so yo-yo keto. Like I was like, I'm keto one day, I'm keto not the next. I'm back on. It's like so bad. But I had these like warning signs. So before I ever started keto for the first time, I like started developing like these panic attacks, and you could feel your heart like, oh, so that freaked me out because I thought it was like, oh my gosh, I'm just so unhealthy. My heart's like making weird noises, and like my teeth would hurt because of the sugar, like really weird stuff, right? So then those things wouldn't happen on keto. Like when I didn't have carbs, like I wouldn't have, the toothaches, I wouldn't feel my heart. And I don't know if that was because panic attack or just whatever. I had like a cardio something last May. I don't know what it's called, but like when they scan your heart, I had a panic attack in May, and like they scanned it and they said at some point something happened with my heart, but they don't know if it's just because I moved in the test or if something did happen in the last 2 years, because it detects up to 2 years. And I was like really freaked out. But it could have been literally just because I moved during the test, which is very possible. So that like kind of freaked me out. So after that, I went back on keto because I know like my levels and everything were so good. I've always been healthy, but like my levels are so good. Like when I had that heart thing done, they tested all my levels. So like everything is in perfect condition. So I was like, okay, obviously keto's working because everything's perfect. I used to like almost have high cholesterol like back in 2015. So now to hear like everything was perfect, I was like, this is it. This is for me. This is my lifestyle. Fast forward to 2019. I know I'm going through this very quickly, and if you have questions, like specific questions, let me know and I will answer them in another video. But I'm trying to get as much as I can in this video without it being like 30 minutes long. So the next, so 2018 is over, yo-yo, back and forth. It was unhealthy. And one thing I noticed was my skin, because I was like gaining 10 pounds and losing 10 pounds, gaining 10 pounds and losing 10 pounds. My skin, the elasticity, that came out so Mexican. So the elasticity started to go away, like especially my boob area, because I lose weight from my boobs first. And like I noticed like my skin being weird. It's not what it used to be, but my skin just wasn't where I wanted it to be. And I was like, oh my gosh. So like I Googled it, and it's like, if you're a yo-yo dieter, your skin elasticity is gonna be broken down because you keep gaining and losing weight. And I was like, that is so me. So instead of saying I'm done yo-yo dieting, what did I do? 2019, January 4th, I'm like, I'm gonna stay keto. So those 6 months, yo-yo, January 4th, I'm like, I'm just gonna stay keto this year. Like that's my commitment to myself, is to just every day stay keto. I was keto all of January 2019, and then February got sticky one day because I decided to drink. You can drink on keto, but it's like controlling the munchies that you have while you're drinking. One day, and then I got back on, I was fine. Then I went to New York for Fashion Week, and everything hit the fan, and it was such a mental mind game that I was in. I was with a friend. I was with a friend in New York. So this is gonna sound so stupid when I say it, but this is exactly what happened. She was like, oh, I want some rice and beans. And I was like, okay, I'll go make us rice and beans. And she was like, do you want me? I was like, no, but they were so good, and I ate them. And literally, like, I felt like I had failed myself so badly because I had these super high stakes for myself that I literally felt like I failed myself. Everything was ruined. I was off keto the rest of my time in New York. I only had like 3 days left. When I came back though, I was like, I'm gonna be keto as soon as I land on the plane. That didn't work. I just like, oh, it was just so bad. It's like, it was definitely a fad diet characteristic when you feel like so neglected from everything that you really want. that you're just restricting yourself of everything, and then you literally go insane. So we're now in March, and March I kind of gave up completely. I gave up keto, but I'm conflicted, and I want to tell you why. One, I'm happy I gave it up because until I can seriously make an every single day commitment, it's going to be yo-yoing, and it's so annoying. It's annoying for my skin, it's annoying for my health to put my body through that kind of like strain. But the one thing that I was able to notice when I stayed committed to keto for like almost 2 months this year was my energy levels. You guys, I would get up every single morning at 5:30 and have complete energy, like not even coffee, complete body energy until 1 a.m. Like I would sleep from 1 to 5. And if you know me, like I sleep 12 hours a night when I eat carbs, but without like, I kid you not, I would be so hyper by 1 o'clock. I'd be like, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And then 5 o'clock would come up, I'm like jumping out of bed, ready to go. That's the one thing I super miss about keto, because I felt like I had this whole like day to get every single thing I needed to get done. Every single thing I needed to get done. And that's gone now because I'm not on keto, and like that energy is just not there. And I wasn't taking naps. I feel like I didn't need to. I just had like so much energy. And now that I'm eating carbs again, I just feel like tired a lot. I feel sluggish. I feel like I need naps. Like I take naps again now, and I forgot I even stopped taking naps until I stopped taking naps, and then I started taking them again. I was like, wait, what? So like that's the one thing I'm really gonna miss, because like it was awesome having so much energy. But on the other side, I still don't, I guess like I want to talk about some habits that have changed over the last year and a half. That's like another thing I wanted to mention in this video. I don't eat bread. Like I haven't I haven't purchased a loaf of bread since July. And the only reason I purchased a loaf of bread in July is because my cousin was here from out of the state. I have no desire to eat a piece of bread at a restaurant, in the store buying a loaf, a sandwich. I have no desire for that. And that is something I'm really appreciative of, because those are carbs that don't even really fill you up. So I'm really happy like my mindset has changed on bread itself. Not a problem again. I think what started the whole thing is like I'm addicted to sugar. So keto was really good for me because it kept me away from sugar. And the first couple times I failed, it's because I found sugar substitutes and my brain was still getting that like release, because I was eating like sugary things that really had no sugar in them. There were sugar alcohols, but I was not really focusing on the problem. I was like masking a problem instead of really fixing it. But I am hyper aware of sugars now. So now that I'm not on keto, I am very conscious. I think that the worst thing I'm getting my sugars from right now are yogurt. I love yogurt, but I think my body only craves yogurt so much now because it's where I'm getting my sugar from now. It's like the only place I'm getting my sugar from. But everything else is like still sugar free, or I just don't even touch it. I haven't been a soda drinker in years. I don't even touch it anymore, mainly because of my face, because my face breaks out so badly when I have sugars and when I have soda, like all that junk, my face breaks out. I learned that in my McDonald's video. So ever since then, I literally just don't touch soda. I don't touch a lot of sweets, because that video really opened my eyes to how much the stuff's affecting your skin. Fast food. So while we're talking about fast food, I had my first meal of fast food this weekend. My first meal of fast food, like this last weekend we just had. I have no desire for it. I literally live right by McDonald's, and I literally just, no, I don't need it. Mainly because my face. I'm like, your face. But I don't even crave that stuff anymore, because I've become so aware of what I'm putting in my body because of keto, and I'm so grateful. Now, another issue, I stopped doing keto this year was because I wasn't losing weight. And I feel like subconsciously I wanted to lose weight, but I wouldn't admit to myself that I wanted to lose weight for various reasons. But I stopped losing weight, so I was like, if I'm not losing weight, I'm just maintaining it, I'm gonna stop keto. So then really your reasoning for doing that was obviously wanting to lose weight, right? So it was just I don't even want to think about it. So I talked to God and I said, I'm just going to let all of this go. I'm going to let it all go. I don't even want to focus on it. I'm just going to focus on things I need to focus on and the blessings you've given me in my life right now. I let it all go. Hopped on the scale 2 days ago and I lost weight. That was the problem. I literally threw away my scale because there was no reason to look at it. I was cleaning under my bed and I saw my scale and I was like, oh, well, I haven't hopped on this in a while. Let me hop on. And I noticed I lost 10 pounds since I had quit keto. And I was like, oh my gosh, I lost weight. Like, that's awesome. Now I'm like obsessed with it. Everything I eat. And now I'm like, my binging habits are coming back because like it all became about weight again. I hate it. So literally threw my scale away. I was like, you were fine. Now you're gaining weight because you're indulging in things because you already lost weight. Like, it's this weird cycle. It's like so many unhealthy behaviors because I was focusing too much on my weight and like losing weight or just like fitting in society's standards. Because I want to be in like a US 22. I feel like everyone has the most opportunities as a 22 in my industry, and I just have to be happy as a 24. I'm happy in my body in ways I don't want to share, but I'm very happy in my body, and it was just so toxic. So I threw away my scale. I was like, I'm done. Like, I had come to this place where I was just released from that prison of always needing to lose weight or focusing on everything I ate and not enjoying meals and being so restrictive. That's the worst part, is being restrictive. Now I work from home, so for me, being on an eating schedule is perfect for me. It gives me what I need to get on with my day. But when I'm out of my home environment, it's like no cap. Like, I can't do anything. I feel so out of my element. So I think that, I don't know. So here's where I am now. I don't want to be on keto. I don't want to be on any diet. I don't want to give my body anything but the love it deserves. I'm just focused on giving it the best nutrition I can. I'm focused on limiting my sugar and fruit and all that. I'm focused on just being aware of what I'm eating and how much I'm eating of it. I don't even want to focus on that. I was fine. I eat till I'm full. I'm done for the day. If it's 3 o'clock and I feel full and I'm not hungry again before I go to bed, I don't eat. Like, literally, I'm just listening to what my body needs. I don't know if I'll ever go back on keto. I feel like I will because of the energy aspect. I'm going to be trying a couple things in my life over the next couple months to get natural energy, because that energy, guys, is like almost it's 20 hours of energy a day. Like, you cannot, I would pay $1 million just to have that every single day. That, like, and it's not even like, oh, I can do things. It's like what I imagine Adderall will feel like, where you're just like let me get everything done. That to me is worth being back on keto. And you're not hungry on keto, like, at all, ever. So those two things are definitely wins for me, but I don't feel like I'll go back on anytime soon. I'm in a place in my life where I just don't want to focus on any kind of diet, except for, anytime I make a choice to eat something, just making the best choice for myself. And if I want to have pizza in New York, I'm going to let myself have pizza in New York. I don't want to restrict myself from that, and it's not going to kill me. So all in all, I learned a lot from keto, and I definitely recommend it because it's helped me in my overall world of food. Like, I'm able to look at food very differently now. My relationship has improved because of keto with food, the energy. But you have to be able to stay committed. If you can stay committed and not mask other issues you may have going on, 10 out of 10 recommend. But that's why I quit keto. And if I ever go back on, I will. That's why I never really publicly said I'm on keto on my channel, because I was just trying to figure it out for my own personal being. But one tip I want to say, if you are thinking about going keto, do not buy any supplements. Do not buy MCT oil. Do not buy these keto boosters. Don't buy any of this BS, because you do not need it. They are literally just products to get you more, or like to take your money. Like, you do not need them. You can get them naturally in so many things. Watch out for your fat, because the calories add up. Calories still matter on keto, even though you don't really have to count them. And just make sure to listen to your body. Keto flu, you're going to go through the motions, because a lot of people quit because they get sick. I'm like, that's just kind of how it is. I took electrolyte tablets, like literally not even keto, just electrolyte tablets, and I was fine. So Don't listen to anybody who's like, oh, you need these to boost your keto, or like, oh, get these keto cookies, or get this keto. Like, they're just all scamming you for your money. And also be careful for keto like snacks, because then they're definitely going to be trying to like, you're going to get addicted to those, and then it's just going to be downhill from there. That's it for my keto video and explanation. Just be hyper aware you don't need all these extra things, so don't get them. So now moving on to this hair. This hair is from her hair company. Guys, thank you so much for even commenting on my pictures about it. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, your curls, you look so natural. I'm like, it's a wig. I made it with the hot glue method. It took an hour. It was super quick. I got a frontal, so everything's popping. This hair did come longer. I'm gonna insert a video here. But I just wanted to show you how I'm even like doing this wig. I kind of want to do a little bit of like, oh, this hair is just so healthy. Okay, focus. So when I got the hair, it was this long. But to me, like, I guess for my face, or maybe I'm just not used to it, I feel that like long curly hair on me looks so weird. So I went ahead and chopped this side. Let me just show you so there's no confusion. So I received the hair at this length, but I prefer the hair at this length. So before I chopped it all off, just wanted to show you the difference. To me, I just feel like this works. It's just so much cuter for me. It's like my real hair length, so I prefer it, but this is definitely how it comes. It comes really, really long, so you have a lot to play with, but I feel like because my face is so chunky, I don't want to do that. So I just chopped it off, and now it's cute how I like it. So it did come longer, but I cut it because I feel like my face shape is so chubby. I like shorter curly hair. I feel like it looks better on me. So I went ahead and chopped it off, but it did come really, really long. And I'm really happy with the hair, and I highly, highly, highly recommend you checking it out down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about keto or my hair, let me know down below, and I will do my best to answer them either in the comments or in another video. And I will talk to you very, very soon. As always, love, Stella. Toodles.